What's happening, everyone? Hope you're having a fabulous day. I just wanted to hop on here and just take a few minutes as we are approaching Christmas and just talk about some things that came to the forefront of my mind. And as I was kind of meditating and just thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, we're on the cusp of a Christmas morn on the 25th here in just a few days. And I wanted to share some things that I was kind of rolling around, and I think it'll be helpful for you. Just some reminders, just some things that bring maybe a fresh perspective on this Christmas Eve that we're getting ready to approach, and some things to contemplate and think about. The first one is obviously Christmas brings joyful giving, right? And we talked about it in the last video, how you don't have to break the bank for gifts and presents. But what I want to talk about is joyful giving doesn't just represent anything monetarily. It can represent spending quality time with your family. It can be an act of kindness towards someone, a stranger. It can be an act of kindness towards somebody in your family, an act of kindness towards yourself. There is joyful giving in every aspect. It doesn't just represent some sort of an object that you're giving to someone, even though that is part of Christmas and there will be presents given to family members, to friends, and other people in your lives. Those presents will be given, but joyful giving can be representative act of kindness. A smile on your face when you're out. You know, I was doing some shopping yesterday, and I'm like, man, people just get into a zone and there's no smiling. It's like they're frenzied out and they're in the whole hustle and bustle. And it's like they're forgetting the journey, forgetting about the opportunity. And yes, I don't like going out in big crowds, but you know, sometimes you have to do that. But you know what? I want to try to bring, as much joy to that moment as I can, in the moment, as much as I can, but smile. Maybe that just changes and makes someone's day. Making eye contact with somebody, it's so vitally important that this Christmas that you're reminded that it's joyful giving in all aspects and areas of your life. The second point I want to talk about is Christmas is about family and togetherness, right? When you get together with family, you're going to create some memories. You're going to probably have some times of laughter, hopefully, playing games and opening gifts and having a white elephant and laughing about the junk that you're giving away to somebody else, that, your junk, somebody else's treasure, and having a good time wrapped around that and creating a tremendous amount of memories. Christmas is about family and togetherness. And I want to encourage you, don't allow little things to come between you and your family. Don't allow that little, thing disagreement that maybe you had with your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, maybe politically, or, some sort of something that got you all frazzled or got him all frazzled, her frazzled, whatever. Let all that stuff go. Togetherness, family. All you got. It's something that you should embrace. The importance of that is so vitally important. And let this be the Christmas. If the past Christmases, that barrier wasn't broken down, let this be the Christmas that happens for you. And be the bigger person. Be the one that does that and throw it out there. And if nothing changes, at least you threw all the cards out on the table and you decided to make a difference if you could. And ideally, just let that go. That stuff is too silly to allow that to come between family. But family and togetherness is so vitally important this Christmas season. Next, I want you to think about reflecting. Christmas represents reflection. Reflecting on the previous year, 2023. What's the good that came out of this year? What's maybe some of the challenges that you had this year? And finding those things you can be grateful for. Finding those things that you have gratitude for. All of the things that have happened to you in your life have led you to this point. People always ask that question, if you could do something different, if you could have went back and changed the past, would you have? And I don't honestly think I would, because if I'd done something differently, I may not be where I'm at today. I'd be in a different path or a different journey. And I'm where I'm at because of a collection of decisions that I've made. Some of them not been the best decisions. Some of them have been very challenging decisions. Some of them have been great decisions, but at the end of the day, it all comes into this melting pot. Again, you can't have a coin without both sides, heads and tails. So sometimes you're going to get challenges, and sometimes you're going to get victories, and sometimes you're going to get great stories. And when you're reading a story, there's the greatness of the story, there's the downfall of the story. But again, you just keep flipping chapters because it changes, the narrative changes, and know that you can embrace, you can find the silver lining in every challenge in your life. A reflection of 2023. What did it mean to you? What are some of the things you learned? How did you grow? How did you become a different person? Look back into went over from 2022 to 2023. What type of person were you then? And what type of person are you now? Have you grown? Have you made some decisions to do some different things in your life that have brought you to where you're at today? Very, very exciting, and Christmas is a time to reflect on that and be grateful and have gratitude towards those many things. And then last but not least is just Christmas represents a hope and a renewal, a hope for the future, right? 2024, we're going into a new year. We're gonna say goodbye to 2023. We're gonna embrace all of the things that happened in 2023, and we're gonna help propel us into 2024 and having that ability for renewal and for hope, a fresh renewal, a fresh perspective on what 2024 brings, and an excitement, right? Showing up in life excited about what is to become of 2024 and what part you're going to play in that. I just wanted to encourage you this Christmas as we're approaching this. You really reflect back on joyful giving, on family and togetherness, and making sure that you have a hope and a renewal and also a reflection and having gratitude wrapped around that. I hope this has been helpful to you. I want to wish you and yours a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, blanketing it all. And thank you for being a supporter of me, my family, and I hope that your 2024 is prosperous, is exciting, and let it be one of the greatest years, your best year ever. And with that, I'm signing off. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.